Welcome. Good morning. If you're new here and you're wondering what the hell is going on, this is where I, Sean Murphy, walk you through the latest, the greatest, the hottest, the sexiest homes to be hitting the foothills market just west of the greater Denver metro area, covering all the areas that you maybe not know yet, but you're about to get to know them. Covering Evergreen, Morrison, Golden, Kittredge, Indian Hills, Conifer, Blackhawk, Idaho Springs, Bailey, all the areas just about 1 hour west of the greater Denver metro. So let's jump into it. This is 306 Old Carter Lake Road, one bedroom, zero bath, 252 square feet. She is a cabin. She's got very little access. It looks like glamping, right? Cool. There you have it. She ain't much. The best thing about this property is just for sale, and you get electricity running to the property. A nice little getaway cabin here. Perfect. Love it. Asking price by Sean McGowan at Fulcrum Real Estate is 200,000. Next up, we have 990 Road P69 Giggity. And not quite Harris Park, but you're pretty damn close. This is Harris Park here. So you're about 15 minutes to get back out to 285 again. One bedroom, one bath, 504 square feet. Built in 1953. Back in Bailey. I like the Jetsons stove there. That's cute. All right. Talk about rustic. Look at that. That's where you eat at the stove. Cool. It looks cute. I like that it's not quite back in Harris Park. That's nice. Being brought to you by Kathleen Stump of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. Asking price 275,000. This is 62 Quartz Circle. We are back almost Harris Park. Had a couple back in this area already, but nice. You're right off of Shelton, which is kind of the main road to get back in there. Or you go Minerals Way to Clark to Deer Creek, which is a little bit more chill, just a little bit. It gets a little steep right here at the bottom. Two bedroom, one bath, 1,224 square feet. Look at all that sun exposure. It's gonna be a hot box. Cool, nice little studio, metal roof on everything. Ooh, big wood shop there. Yeah, some of those spiral staircases can be really tight, so that looks like a good one. Kitchen could be updated, but it looks clean and well maintained. Cool, looks clean, looks good. Nice deck, nice views, aspen trees, which are very common back in the Bailey area. No garage, but you got room to put one in if you'd like. There you have it. This is being brought to you by Trang Janik of Madison Company Properties. Asking price 425,000. 549 Old State Road. This is back in Bailey. This is a 4 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 2,252 square footer. Like a room on your way to a room. It looks like a mobile home. You know, you got like bedrooms leading back to other bedrooms. All right, so you got 4 beds tucked away right there. Looks like they have it set up to be just a space that the family gets up. I can't imagine having teenagers and them sleeping and living that close to everyone. But yeah, you want a little getaway here? There you have it. This is Luana Lindholm of Home Smart's listing. Asking price is 500,000. 274 Lincoln Drive. Now, Lincoln Drive is, I know this is St. Mary's area, right? And you're at the top of the St. Mary's area. So kind of tough to get. You don't get a ton of road maintenance back in there in the winter. So this is a kind of tough living for the area. This is definitely more of a summer home. You can see that's the driveway. So in the winter, they get a lot of snow up there. Can get pretty windy with snow drifts. So it's tough in the winter, just letting you know. Just letting you know, giving you the highs and the lows of Colorado life. It looks like an A-frame with the booty blown out of the back. So you're pretty much at the top of the road there. Fairly steep too. I've tried to go up there sometimes in the beginning of May, and I can't even get up. Look at that's what you're moving snow with right there. So this is a little bit harder mountain living, but amazing summer living. It's hoodie weather a lot up here. Cool. All right. Looks a little choppy. I think you got to go see this one in person to get the feel for the flow on this. There you have it. Being brought to you by Laura House of Keller Williams, top of Rockies. Asking price $509,999. All right, we're going over to 9750 South Warhawk Road over in Shadow Mountain neighborhood. I love a good name. This is a 4 bedroom, 2.5 bath, 1,631 square feet. Nice big 2 car extendo garage. I like that. I like the flat usable land. Who doesn't like the naughty pine panels from back in the day? It's got good. I know you're like, this is dated, but look at the flow. You could open this up. Nice flow from the kitchen. I don't know why that wood burner blocked up. All right, bathroom, carpet. That's not it. That's not the look we're going for. So if you want to, oh, and duct tape to fix the bathroom. Just get some caulk. What are we doing? You just need a little caulk in your life. Deck looks like it needs work too. It looks like this hasn't been worked on in quite some time. Cool. All right, this is good property here. Jody R. Bartlett with MB Co. Property Sales Inc. selling Warhawk for 600,000. Next up, we're going to 478 Chickadee Lane, Unit 11 over in Bailey. We're back in the Berlin Ranchettes area. I mean, don't let that Unit 1 deter you. It is definitely a single family house. I love the wood features. The walls need some color, but I understand they're doing it to put it on the market, which is a good idea. Go neutral, but add some splash of color, and I think this is great. I love the green decks on decks, walkout basement. Really like this one. Appliances look new. I love the clear story window. Nice big primary. That looks like a king size bed floating in there. Okay. I like it. I like it, Chickadee Lane. Cool. I like this property. I think this is a good one for 620. I dig it. 34203 Ponca Road, 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 2,178 square footer. Interesting. How do we feel about this, guys? Is it too wonky? But if you have a beautiful daughter that you want to keep up at the top of the hill, you could put a wolf or a dragon or something like here and make that gent climb the rope. And what is nice about this deck, especially in Colorado, is you get a sunny spot over here. But when that sun is beating on you and you need a little bit of shade, it'll be 10 degrees cooler in the shade. So that's awesome. Nice flat usable land. That looks like a queen size bed, but you could fit a king in there. Yoga spot, love it. Oh, giant downstairs area. I mean, you got a sink hookup. You could do a lot more with that sink. You could have a ball. No, that's downstairs. Okay. Nice. With big open spaces like that, it's nice to get a little virtual staging in there. Show us how it could look. Love that. That's perfect. I love that. Good virtual staging here. Oh, that shower's fun. I'm typically not a big fan of the open shower because I feel like you're gonna get chilly willy, but with the two sprayers there, I dig it. Cool. There's like a giant bay window if you have a giant bay. I like it. Okay. At first, I didn't like the exterior. I thought it was gonna be super weird, but lovely views in the winter when the snow hits. You'll wake up after a snowstorm. That's gonna be amazing. 302 Lakeview Road. This is over in Bailey. 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, 1,974 square feet. Looks like a nice sturdy house. Looks like it's lacking a garage. That's cool. Getting that cool Colorado breeze. This one looks remodeled. Big open floor plan. They painted all that timber to make it look modern. Mountain modern. That's what you're looking for. I always have a hard time painting the wood. It's just, you can't go back. Cool. Bedroom with the views. Yeah, so it looks like an older structure that's been completely remodeled. You guys like the mountain modern vibe or you more rustic mountain? There's a snake foot tub for you and a weird place for the fireplace. I don't like that. That's weird. Being brought to you by Julie Ragusa of Ingle and Vokers. They are asking 685,000. Next up, 84 Mary's Lane over in Bailey, right off of Deer Creek Road. About 12 minutes to get back to the Loaf and Jug and 285 there. Look at all that counter space. That is a giant peninsula. Cool. Nice. Looks good. Looks clean. I mean, a little bit of updating needed, but yeah, that person's got like a YouTube studio in there. Looks like they're artist or something. I'm going to be changing out my studio. I'm going to be painting these walls like dark, like gunmetal or something. Something rad. And then I think my little wood pine shelves will pop more. I don't know. This is the same color as when I bought the house a couple years ago. So it's ready to be changed. I painted pretty much every other room except this one. Cool. There you go. That's Deer Creek Road right there. So easy access right off of it. Being brought to you by the Awaka group with Keller Williams, 725,000. 9189 Fallen Rock Drive over in Evergreen Meadows. This community back in here, you are so close to Aspen Park, but you feel like you're in your own little nook here. So you have a little bit of noise off in the distance, but you can't see it on 73. And you have, looks like, awesome views of Flying J Ranch over there. Big deck above it all. Not too high in elevation, but you're high enough that you have great views. Lay carpet, but that looks like such a pain in the ass to put carpet like that in between each little thing. It's probably easy for them, but nice. I like the kitchen. I like that kind of like pastel green color. Goes good with the wood IMO, in my opinion. Nice. This one looks good. Looks like it's got some good updating. And again, I can't stress how easy this one is to get in and out, but you're going to get good sunshine. You get 2 separate sitting areas. I'm a fan. Being brought to you by Kendall DeLoe of Your Castle Real Estate. Asking price $745,000. Next up, we got 380 Chestnut Drive over in Evergreen, your LPNL area. So easy to get out to Evergreen Parkway. So good location for easy in, easy out. This is a lovely 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 2,550 square footer. Looks like you got some great views. These things above I'm not a fan of these things. I forget what they're called. Something balances? Are this called balances? You got a couple bay windows. You could have multiple bays in this one for all you polyamorous couples out there. Why have one girlfriend that you can annoy when you can have multiple, right? I'm just kidding. One's more than enough. Cool. Looks good. All right. Like I said, this is Delinda Murphy with Keller Williams. No relation. Asking price $875,000. 975,000. We got John North with MB North and Company's listing over in Conifer Mountain neighborhood. You're probably 20 minutes to get back down to Aspen Park, Conifer area. So don't let this fool you how close Shadow Mountain Road is. You're coming all the way down Christopher Drive, connecting with Conifer Mountain to Kennedy Gulch. So you are up there, but it'll be nice and quiet for you. Double oven, huge. I like that kitchen. I like the flow right out to the deck there. Nice touch. Freestanding tub. I call it the snake foot tub, like the modern clawfoot tub without the feet. I don't know why they don't do clawfoot tubs anymore. I want a new clawfoot tub with some gold feet on it and a griffin at the top with the water coming out of the griffin's mouth. I just thought of that, but I like that idea. Decks on decks, looking good. Little area to let the dogs out to pee. Asking price $975,000. Again, if you guys, just a reminder, if you guys want to go check out these properties at your own pace, you don't have to go Sean Murphy pace. You can go to my website, moxiepropertygroup.com, search the homes there. My favorite part of the website, though, is you go to the contact us, and you can call the main line there, fill out this form, let me know where you're coming from, what you're looking for, and we will be in contact with you. But nice thing about my website, it's linked with the local MLS. That's what realtors use to get the most up-to-date information. So a little bit more up-to-date than homes.com, realtor.com, and Zillow. 661 Trailside Drive, Unit 661, Genesee Villages neighborhood. Again, 3-bedroom, 3.5 bathroom, just a little over 3,000 feet, which is big. That's a good size for a condo townhome. Looks clean. I don't love how that step down there, like the couches. I don't know. I don't love it. I like the kitchen. Yeah, lots of cabinet space, lots of counter space. Looks good. Looks clean. Looks like it's been remodeled recently. Carpet could use some love. Needs stretched. Get a freestanding tub there with the bay window to sit with your bay. You got Roku on the TV. It's a nice slim tub. You got to be slim. You're going to be more fit up here in the mountains. A lot of my clients, they say they just naturally drop 10 to 15 pounds when they come to the mountains from wherever they are, Indiana or Kansas, because you're just getting outside more. That's what it's all about, folks. Being brought to you by Jaden Hansen of New Era Group. They are asking $985,000. 264 Whiskey J Hill Road. Okay, so you're back up Witter Gulch area. So you could take Upper Bear Creek to go right out to the golf course in the lake. It's a little bit windier, 25 to 35 miles, but you're more than likely for direct access jumping on Witter Gulch and taking Stagecoach. It's a nice straight shot. Oh, nice open floor plan. I like the brick. Great eat-in kitchen. It's well equipped. Like the cabinets. Yeah, nice updates here. Doesn't look like it had a pantry though. Big primary suite. Huge. Huge. Hot tub. I don't like the hot tubs covered because I like to look out and see the stars, but it's okay. You can take that top off. Big old deck. Decks on decks. Nice. And solar powered. Beautiful. Asking price by Beth Ann Demeter of Cell State Ace Realty, 990,000. 1539 Raven Ridge Road over in Idaho Springs. Yeah, this is back kind of the Echo Hills neighborhood. Let's dive into this one here. 3 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, 3,700 square feet. Nice metal roof, nice big shop, amazing top of the mountain views. Wow, great continental divide views. What? You are above the clouds. Holy crap. Exterior looks like it could use a little love. And I love the twinkle of the city. You got deer and elk. Same photo. Nailed it. Hell yeah, look at that bull. Ever heard of bull elk bugle? We're going to be getting into the rut season here soon. Look at the big horns. They get a little aggressive. But their bugles sound like freaking witches in the middle of the night. Hearing that for the first time as a pioneer would have scared the bejesus out of me. You will get, if you're an SOB, you get shortness of breath. Gonna be a high altitude for you here. The views are just amazing. A little bit dated, but it looks just a little like rustic, right? Mountain rustic with views out every window. Gosh, looks good. 10 acres. Have some fun. Here we go. Being brought to you by Carrie Lovinger of Coldwell Banker. They're asking 1.3 million. 367 County Road C over in Pine. This is a 4 bedroom, 4 bathroom, 6,453 square footer. Nice mountain looking property there with the timbers. I dig it. I like it. Couple different sitting areas right there. It's a lot of space. Looks like that's your kitchen over in there. Nice, great for entertaining. Rolls out to your deck. Yeah, real nice. Real nice. I like the wood. I like all the wood panels. It's like a really dialed in home. Cool. Your primary suite has its own deck as well. Freestanding tub. You walk around your house completely naked. No worries about the neighbors. Nice metal roof too. I dig it. Looking good. Wow. Tons of space. I mean, over 6,000 square feet. That's a lot. A lot of square footage there. A lot of deck. There you go. Being brought to you by Thaddeus Howells of Porchlight Real Estate Group. Asking price is 1.4 million. Next up is 1,000 Range View Court. So you're right back behind Blackhawk here, end of the road, surrounded by some state park, but getting back out to 103. I mean, you could take Dory Hill. It's easier in the summer, but you could still do that in the winter, or you'll jump on 119 and wrap around. But you just get a four-wheel drive truck. You probably need a four-wheel drive truck anyways for this property. Holy crap. It looks like yeah, there's the Monarch. That's crazy. I haven't had a house up here yet, but so quiet, so peaceful. We get all the stars, nice metal roof. Look at all that retaining wall. It's probably $100,000 retaining wall. That's crazy. Absolutely gorgeous. Decks on decks. I love it. It's good. It looks like you need some wires on that railing, though. The appraiser is definitely going to say something about that. You can't have kiddos falling. No garage, though, huh? It needs a garage. I can't believe this doesn't have a garage on it. 12318 South Foxton Road over in Conifer. You're going to be taking Foxton to get back out. I mean, you could shoot over to Pleasant Park Road, but right by Aspen Park here. So for Conifer, easy access to get back to shopping, everything like that. Cool. 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, 1,599 square feet. Views, crazy. There's big detached garage and the hot tub. That's a party house right there. It's where you have the family gathering. If you're looking for that second home to bring the fam out to enjoy Colorado, this is it. All right, we're getting some dialed in houses up in here. The top of the list. I dig it. Can you dig it? Being brought to you by Shane Bailey of EXP. That's the home team. 1,950,000 was their asking. Next up, new construction over at 545 Strada Rosa Road, right by Mother Cabrini Shine. So you see this from the highway here. Some newer developments being built. This looks like, I think I've seen this one being built. Cool. It's new, no ghosts, anything like that. Lovely clear story windows. Holy crap, that's a giant open space. Just luring you out to that patio area with the either giant hot tub or small pool. I'm gonna go with giant hot tub. Yeah, nice meadowy feel over in here. Really, you can see all the houses in the distance. Really nice big houses. Looks super sturdy, super dialed in. Yeah, there's some big boys in this area as far as houses. Not much needs fixing. Maybe some paint on the walls if you want to add your own flair. There you have it. Being brought to you by Olivia Casa Monday of Live Sotheby's International Realty. Asking price $3.2 million. And then lastly, but not leastly, 1275 Silver Tip Lane, ladies and gentlemen. This is right up Meadow Mountain Road. Kick you right out to Bergen Park area. So you got location, you got acreage, you got square footage, you got a absolutely ridiculous house. This is amazing. It is 5 bedrooms, 10 bathrooms, 15,715 square feet. Look at all the pavers. Look at that entryway. Oh my goodness. This looks like George Washington's house. He had the whole council, Congress sitting at the table. Oh yeah, this is such a vibe. That wood paneling. Oh yeah. So who's got the 6 million? Everything's so freaking nice. Giant primary with your little balcony with all the moss rock exterior. That's the room though. That's the hang. That's awesome. And an indoor pool. I'll never leave my house. You wouldn't have to. How many friends do you have? You better have lots of friends. You better be well connected because you need friends to fill this space. Awesome wine room, theater room, of course. Cool. Every room looks like it's got its own. I mean, 10 bathrooms, right? You get everybody and their mother up here. Of course, you're up in the gym just working on your fitness because your mind, your body, everything is right. Hopefully, family life is well put together so they can come up and visit you. Look at that exterior with the tile roof. Insurance company is going to love that. The whole forest can burn down and your house will still stand. Let's go outside, hang out outside, get a park. You got tennis courts. This is ridiculous. That is it. That is the top of the heap. This is Luke Corbett with Silfer Smith and Frampton Real Estate. Never heard of them, but apparently they do luxury. Asking price is 6,500,000. So that is the top of the heap. Before you head out, do me a favor, hit the like button. I appreciate you appreciating me. If you guys are looking to go see any of these homes IRL, you can reach out to me directly on my celly. That's the best way to hit me on the weekends. And we can go see any of these homes IRL, comment replay, and then let me know where you guys are tuning in from. Otherwise, I will see you guys next week, Saturday, 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. We do this every week. We go from the least expensive to the most expensive. Other than that, just remember, I love you. Goodbye.